The smoke detector. Ants are crawling into the smoke detector and setting it off via motion detection. It is the most ridiculous fucking thing ever. Like the ants are far more interested in ants are way more interested in our fucking smoke detector than they are in our trash can. Yes, we have ants in our ceiling. Like there are literally a dozen ants walking around our ceiling right now. Here, let us see if we can get you a good shot of it. They're not visible. Huh. You see, you can't fucking see them. But like, we're at the ceiling where we're pointing our camera right there. There's definitely like a dozen ants walking around. We're a bit disappointed the webcam doesn't capture it. Like, there's one ant that we can see walking around our smoke detector right now. It is fucking ridiculous. We've never heard of anything like this ever happening before. Yes, we're in an apartment. If we're in a basement apartment, we've had ants coming out of the ground before, but we've never had ants like coming in through our window and like deciding to like, if the right line of action is to assault the fucking ceiling and smoke detector. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous. No, so our upstairs neighbor actually, like, a month or two ago, contacted the landlord, and the landlord sent ant extermination people to them. It's like, there's no real problem with the upstairs neighbor. The ants are just here to fuck shit up. It is absolutely fucking absurd. But it's also kind of hilarious. So like, this is a basement apartment. Like, we don't think that it's possible to just get rid of the ants. Like, we honestly think the ants are just gonna be here for forever because this is a fucking basement apartment. So, like, what happened is that exterminators got there. Well, we found out like a couple days ago that the exterminators got here, and they said, "Oh, can't do anything because they couldn't find the ants." So our smoke detector is right next to a window. We're in a basement apartment, so like, there's a window that's like maybe like head height off the ground. That is at ground level outside, and that's where they're coming in through. Thank goodness, I've been counting the minutes they locked me in the cell. I was hoping you were all okay. What's Leo doing with it? Isn't he working with the goddess? Oh, well, yes and no. As you can tell, he's playing some sort of party. This is some sort of party game Leo's playing. He stretched himself up and calls himself Mystere. Here was the first one that he rescued. Alright then, Mystere it is. Listen, some really bad stuff is going on here. When I went to see the Master Munch's report on the Blue Dragon cult, I discovered something very interesting. It's been some time since your last encounter, Jean. What brings you all the way to Nagoya? It's this mask. I took it from the leader of the Blue Dragon cult. But what is this good mask? Didn't you get a look at the leader? No, he covered his face before I could get a look at it. He's in such a hurry to get away that he dropped the mask. I always seem so very familiar, but I can't put it with the... Ha ha ha, Jean, you were always my best student. You never knew when to give up, to leave well enough alone. Your best student? What are you talking about? It was you. You're the leader of the cult. Surprised it took you so long to put it together. Thinking you were bred to fight, not to think. And fight you did. Yes, but you forced me to use that skill for death and destruction. With nothing more than an assassin. Stole my childhood, Lon. I'll never forgive you for that. Never such a strong word. Think about it, Jean. I molded you into what you are today. You should thank me. You molded me into what? Emotional wreck who is always running from a past I don't understand? Or maybe a trained killer who can never live a normal life? You took everything I had and gave me nothing in return. You never cared about me. I was simply another child whose soul you would blacken for your own evil purpose. I did care about your skill beyond anything I'd ever encountered. You were special. We could have gone far together. Your rebellion has made us adversaries. Always be the adversary of evil. You must be stopped. Final lesson. The thing is, like, the ants are generally harmless. The newer, stronger black karate of death cannot be allowed to spread. Yeah, especially in the remake, like, they do, so one of the reasons why, this speaks to us so much is, like, every single character has an arc where they're healing from childhood trauma. Ronfar through, Mari. Jean has to deal with, the Black Dragon cult. And, Limina has a lot of growing up to do, too. Oh wow, okay, so Hero was under-leveled, but Hero is actually caught up in level. Honestly, the ants, other than the smoke detector, the ants are really fucking harmless. Like, now that we think that they're coming through the window, like, we bet that... Now that we know that they're coming through the window, we bet that if we just move the smoke detector somewhere else, we could really easily just avoid them. Like, there's a ton of dead ants above, where, like, the ants just seem to congregate above where our light is. Like, there's a few of them scattered throughout everywhere else, but almost all of them are just where our light is. Like, if we just moved the smoke detector to a different corner, everything would probably be fine. You know, it's time for puns. We're gonna assume that sorry to hear that refers to you were hearing the smoke detector. Oh shit, is Leo actually gonna die? Yeah, they put a lot into graphics here. Okay, this is a black dragon, yeah. It is cool how many tiny PBs we get to get back to back now. Yeah, what are carpenter ants? It's the most funny incident that we had with ants. That we had here. So the ants like fucking Leo. Who's Leo? This is Mystere. So in the remake, they have voice acting for battle shit, and they actually have different voice acting for Mystere than Leo. Which is fucking awesome. Damage to wooden structures. We guess that our perspective as a tenant is that that's not really our problem. Like that sort of shit. That sort of shit is why we don't own a house. We rent instead of owning, and make that shit somebody else's problem. But the funniest fucking thing that the ants ever did, the ants, we moved here, like, I can't believe what Morgan did. Get a load of this. This came before Sonic Adventure, didn't it? I think it did. First is rescue my mother, second is make sure you never set foot in vain. Wait, mother is in Neo Vein. Morgan wants Lamina as a daughter. When Zilfar is revived, Neo Vein will be. I can't let you in on that little secret yet until we're back in Neo Vein. I can't believe Leo really thinks he's following us with that mask. Yeah, the PS. We played the PS1 remake half a dozen times, and we wanted to do something different, so we wanted to play the original just to see how it compares. Fucking Leo. You've got to put on this thing. Lucia's necklace. So based on playing this, we have to say that our overall assessment is that you're not missing anything if you only play the remake. The original is very good, but the remake is just better. Something very sinister. I overheard you. Something sinister's going on. I don't like it. I think I've been duped into playing this party even when I must find out what the true intentions of Athena are. If we work together, we can solve this mystery. We must find Lucia and hear her story. You're being held under the shrine on the second floor of Athena's tower. You can get to the shrine by means of the secret passage below the shadow. Let's go. Did you tire of the mask friend? What are you talking about? I know nothing of the mask friend part. I have no time for games. Fucking Leo. We don't know. The remake still says working designs. So like we assume that working designs did it? Wait, what? Is that a healing magic? We doubt we'll get to see it this time, but we'll get to see it eventually. Like, we're really curious what that staff does, since it targets allies rather than enemies. But overall, the remake is incredibly true to the original. And just kind of expands it a bit. Leo is the only one who fell from the mask. Why the fuck do they keep targeting Lumina? In a way, it's kind of cool that we're getting all these small PBs, because that'll just like add more lines when we look back to our SSC history, because we're absolutely submitting each of these runs individually. Even after all this shit, we still only saved 11 seconds of our ultra out. Secret tunnel is along these walls somewhere. It's probably like front and fucking center, if I remember right. Maybe we'll get to see the soul staff this time. Maybe she'll just die. Okay, that's not a Lumina death. That is a Lumina death. Heck. Higher level you play it. So the thing is, we switched routes, which should give us a 1 minute time save. We switched routes, which should be giving us a minute time save. Like the first minute of time save doesn't feel very real, and we've also had a pace which was 45 seconds better than our other PB. So like, we know that right now, if we had a god run, we could get a 45. So like right now, anything other than right now we're kind of eyeing this in like 30-second games. Link to the Past rando was never something I got really into. I think we've done like maybe 3 or 4 Link to the Past randos in our life. We've definitely done more SMG3R than we've done Link to the Past rando. This is a secret exit, right in the fucking center. Nice and hidden. What? That's not the fucking way forward. Yes, so we actually did, we finished our blind playthrough of Z3, after SMZ3R came out. Can we, it makes sense that that's hidden passage? Link's tail, that increases range, doesn't it? So like, honestly, if we hadn't messed up Great and Dragon that run, we would have gotten our 45.
But your sick plan can never succeed. No matter how hard you try, you can never stop me from finding Althena and halting Zophar's return.
Why, Lucia, you're delirious. Althena herself stands before you. Don't you recognize me, darling?
I recognize only the face of evil. You are not Althena. You are nothing more than a human puppet dancing for the amusement of Zophar.
How dare you say that I'm not the goddess? I control the 4 dragons and 4 heroes. Dragon Master, I have proven to all the people I'm Althena. I have youth and beauty, I am the goddess. Your actions are not those of a true goddess. I won't believe it. Time has come for me to show you how powerful I've become. Even Galleon has been reborn to protect me. The little princess has popped an attitude. How endearing. Silence, Galleon, I can handle this. Oh, Alicia. Time has come for you to give yourself for the honor of Althena. Soon we will extract your power and I will finally achieve eternal youth. Fortunately, your life will always end. Enjoy you this time, Lucia. It's all we have left. It's so sad to see one's consumed by their selfish desires. Their desires blinded her to the truth of what's really happening here. See, soon everything we know will change. Wasn't it so far the one that put you back? I know this fake Althena did not. I cannot think of a reason why Zophar would. If it's far, but they can't be true.
Don't you realize Zophar's only ambition is to take revenge on Althena? He brought me back from the Netherworld knowing that I too had a score to settle with her, and would sell my eternal soul for a chance to take revenge on the world that ruined me.
But how can he hope to...
Because he has a secret weapon. The true purpose of Althena's cult is to aid Zophar in his return to power, and once he is restored, my revenge will be complete.
I won't let you do that.
Big words from such a small lady.
The real Althena must be imprisoned somewhere within Pentagolia. I will find her and destroy Zophar once and for all.
You are delirious. Your power has been drained. Face it, you've already lost.
But Galleon, you forget. Humans have an undeniable power too.
You mean to say that you're counting on the power of humans to save Althena and fuel your offense against Zophar? That plan is even more pathetic than I had hoped. You might as well kiss your precious blue star goodbye right now, Lucia.
Do not underestimate humanity's power.
So tell me, what will become of this world once you've used the humans and cast them aside?
They'll be...
We definitely appreciate the characters definitely more fleshed out in the remake. And the characters were a favorite part of this game for sure.
Don't worry. I doubt that your precious hero will be able to save you now. So the question is, shall we say, moot? And even if he did, you don't stand a chance of unlocking Pentagulia's secrets. So long, sweet pea.
Hero will come. I will escape Galleon.
If we still have casual RPGs, if we do still have casual RPG in mind after this, we might decide just to take steps towards playing every Pokemon generation. We did Gen 1 as a race. I knew you'd come, you're good friends. Althena's a fake. We must put the real Althena to stop this madness. Every second we waste puts more power in the hands of Zophar. I don't know what to do. If you remember, this cutscene is pretty amusing. Must be some way to sense her presence, including and lead us to where she's being held. Simply must be around here somewhere, if only I could see. Really see it? Yes, the goddess is in the 5th tower. Galleon mentioned it earlier. He did not say where it was. There must be a way to find it. Wait. Cool, it must be a fountain of transport. This has to be the fountain of transport that leads to the goddess. It was before me the entire time, and yet I could not see. I must go, before Zophar returns fully. We only played Gen 1 and Gen 2. I hope she's alright, because I have a feeling we're going in after her. Right, Hero? The dialogue there is expanded in the remake. Like, that's just a great bit of dialogue. Like, random ass somebody jumping into nowhere. This tower does not look impressive at all right now. Fifth tower. Like was simply a transport fountain, a doorway to this place. The real Athena must be locked inside the tower. Tower is sealed. Never felt nothing this powerful before. It's not of human origin. This is a work of Zophar. You have a keen sense for the obvious. Horses is Zophar's deal. Ready to keep tripe like you out. The goddess tower since it appeared transformed today, and that's why the city of Pentagolia was erected in front of it. The power and purity could not be allowed to escape into this world. Fortunately, the power of the 4 dragons was easy to mold to Zophar's will. Funny, the one thing Althena depended on most for protection was what helped to create the seal in the goddess tower. Oh, and one last confession before you go. I must admit that I did not create this seal for Zophar alone. I'd help for my dear little friends. Miserable souls will enable us to finally revive our great leader, Zophar. You should look upon it as great honor. What, Galleon, what is wrong with you? I did not order you to appear. Leave at once. Oh, great jest. Super. Galleon! Chances for survival just took a dive into the grapper. What's happening, Althena? Is that you? I don't understand. Look here, the dragon wings are beginning to grow. What's causing it? Whoa. What is the meaning of this? I demand to know what's going on in this minute. You are pathetic. Galleon, show yourself. Why did you allow Lucia to escape? I will hold you personally accountable so far. What a poor little imitation of a goddess you are. You didn't even have the power to capture a little girl without my power. But you let parlak tricks and tired magic eat her through your grasp. They escaped with the help of one of their friends. Don't worry your empty little head about it. I'll go and retrieve the girl and her simple-minded associates. Just wait here.
Wait, Galleon.
So far.
Use what's left of your head. It is not necessary to roam the land chasing Lucia and her ragtag party of misfits. They will return to this very spot of their own free will. Lucia must return to this town to meet Althena and complete her mission.
Yes, so far, but I'm certain that Lucia will try to free the 4 dragons you have sealed to save Althena. She must...
Well then, you must work to strengthen the seal and make certain that she does not succeed. For the moment, I will just watch and relish the way she worms her way into the hearts of the humans that have foolishly befriended her. She is so misguided to even try to harness the power of humankind to complete her mission. But her attachment will be her undoing. Mark my
The evil characters within, Leo. The main characters have great arcs. Leo's like self-questioning. Lucia's growth. Tabin's peak. Told you this white dragon would come in handy. No. Let's help us break the barrier. Wasting too much time. You have an obligation to Althena, don't you? I know your true identity is the white dragon. You must assist us for Althena if no one else. What? You learned my secret. Who told you? In times past, Althena had always relied on the power of the 4 dragons for protection. Time has come for the dragons to help her once again. We must use the power of the 4 dragons to break the barrier at Pentagolia. That should free her from her confinement and give us access to the Goddess Tower. Will you help us, Null? I wish I could, but the power of the dragons has been sealed and locked away. How do you, as a powerful dragon, lose your power? I didn't believe even Zilfar himself could seal the 4 dragons. Zilfar enlisted the aid of a powerful ally to accomplish that. Galleon. You. It's been a long time. Galleon, how can this be? Surrender your dragon array to me. Never surrender to you my power. Yep, Null is white dragon. That is how Null knew that Ruby was red dragon. Gallion's power has grown. Some white dragon you are. You lost your power to a human. I'd be ashamed. Speak for yourself. You haven't even claimed your power yet. What are you talking about my power? Your dragon aura, stupid. Galleon stole yours before you even claimed it. The dragon power is sealed away. They cannot help us. Bingo. I suppose I have to stop underestimating your intelligence, but enough of that. I don't have the power to return to counter Galleon or return the dragon power. But you do, Lucia. With your help, we may be able to do it. I would like to just see how much Goddess Big. My journey was going to go, but now I'm beginning to get the feeling it's going to go on forever. This story just seems to be weird, doesn't it, hero? And there's only one shot at it. First, you must find the 4 dragon hours. Each one is guarded by one of Althena's heroes. The CEO will not be able to accomplish. What are you going to do here? Adventure? And Ruby, can't you see what's really going on here? Count me in. I need to rescue Maori. This is going to take an Althena's cup, doesn't she? Count me in. I want to even the score of what this Quicks did to me. Count me in this battle. I've got a mega grudge to sit battle with that fat turd organ. recommend. Or it's up to you to recover the dragon ore from the. I'll wait for you in the White Dragon Cave. I don't think we need to fight Leo since he helped us beat Fulia. He'd be willing to give us the White Dragon ore. He's already our friend with how to be a piece of cake. Let's go, hero. Yep, Ruby is the red dragon. We think even really early on Ruby was referring to herself as a red dragon, but I think everybody's treating it like as a meme rather than an actual thing. We're gonna go back to our highlight and we can shove this onto YouTube now. Later today, we actually need to submit all 3 of those to SRC. So the next stage of the game is to wander around the world freeing the 4 dragon auras. Hopefully the destiny is on this side. Otherwise we're 2 load screens away from it. We're 2 load screens away from it. Destiny is ours.
Hero, you must fight me. The cult. Their way is not right. I know it in my heart. However, I do not know how to escape from the web in which I become ensnared. And my options now are severely limited. I know good must prevail. Prove it now with your sword.
Oh, we think we actually have to win this fight. Oh, we wish we had a fucking kill ring on. Okay. So that's one way to do the fight. We were totally expecting to have to, like, work. Take this to hold the power of the White Dragon within it. White Dragon aura from the White Dragon lives in the northern iceberg in the North Sea. Take my ship, I will get you there swiftly. You have no time to waste. The destiny is ours. Let's see how the destiny controls on the world map this time. Super fucking slowly is the answer. With lots of load screens. Okay, they redid this music in the remake, and the redone music is definitely better. Oh, never mind. This is the same music. It just starts off more slowly. We just actually go back on the fucking destiny. We're definitely looking forward to more Super Metroid. We think we've hit the point where what we really need to practice is just grinding out the bosses. Because everything else is okay. Everything else is okay, but we just need to practice grinding out the bosses. You've got to be fucking kidding us. Yeah, we think this is just like dumping us out and immediately load screening us back into there. What a fucking ridiculous thing. There we go. Oh. Let's figure out what the fucking soul stack does. And the one in the back should give like 32k EXP if we can actually kill it somehow. Probably just gonna run. Okay, that was a defense up. Like, we'll totally take it. Defense up, unfortunately, means not very useful. We don't know how much HP those actually have. If you imagine that we probably need a few of these. Oh wow, the damage is getting really spread out. Oh, it's a tri-ring that protected against the poison. Oh wow, that's all enemies too. Ah, fuck off. These enemies are way tougher than anything we faced before. That's an absurd amount of HP. These really do have an absurd amount of HP. Wait, did they just fucking run away? We'll be a bit salty if we don't get any EXP from this super long fight. Wow, okay, that was basically no EXP for that bullshit. That put us through an absurd amount of work. This whole area does not look anywhere near as impressive as it does in the remake. Like, I guess that they couldn't do like proper, like making it look like real ice and reflective. How much MP does it take? 10. Yeah, we can afford to burn a bit of that. Does Jean just have a ton more defense? I wonder how much HP that has. Yeah, fuck off. What the fuck? How much HP do these fucking things have? Oh, cool. This version actually teleports from the back so you can't actually literally body block. Clever game designers. Clever game designers. Actually, we're spreading out our damage a lot here, aren't we? Yeah, we really are. Okay, we need to put Hero in front and move around far back. This is such a long battle for like how little we're getting from it. But yeah, we got basically nothing from that battle. Oh, we have to go all the fucking way around. Roar, hi, Facets. How are you doing? I think you're doing good as fuck. Yep, this is the original version of the game that with the character we named ourselves after, Lucia. We have her pendant. We've played the remake many times. We've never played the original, and we're trying to play it now. And our overall assessment is that you can be perfectly happy just playing the remake. The original is very good. The original is very good, but remake is just better. What the fuck? Why the hell is that doing so much damage? Those things have so much fucking HP. How are you doing, Facets? Hope that your day's going well. Hope that you're feeling cute as shit. Oh, these are different monsters, aren't they? Cute and good? Fuck yes. Cute and good is the way that things should be for use. We still need to make them all with use sometime. Like, we actually really want to finish T-Block with use at some point. Like, there's no rush whatsoever, but we actually want to finish off the game, because we're getting so close. We're getting really close. We're not getting really close, but like... we feel like we're a solid part of the way through the mid-game. Okay, this dungeon is very different. What the... Okay, what year did Pokemon come out? '96, okay. So these are Voltorbs before Pokemon came out. This game is older than Pokemon. We had to check to see whether whether these are like copies of Voltorbs or whether this is older than that. What? How did they all just die? Hey, we'll take some more levels. We will fucking take more levels. Sure, Oteo. Passes, if you want, our landlord is stopping by in like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and after that we'll be free for a few hours to play, if he would like to. What the hell? Do these like have super strong physical defense? Okay, yeah, these just have super strong physical defense. Eee. You could be persuaded to stay up quite late playing Factoria. Does that thing even attack? We're just kind of sitting there. So one thing about the original is that like we would definitely highly recommend playing the remake. Characters are fucking awesome. The remake had much more standard dungeon layouts. The original went for a lot of highly experimental dungeon shit. Yeah. Wow, they just fucked her up. So we have to say that this dungeon, like this dungeon, things are actually able to kill us. Like we feel like the first half of the game was way easier than the original. And we feel like the difficulty is finally ramping up, or than the remake. And we feel like this is kind of like the opposite of the original. The opposite of the remake. In the remake, things start off moderately difficult and then just get super easy as the game goes on. But it feels like here things are actually starting to get harder after like the first half of the game being super easy. So we might be onto something. We might be onto something. This feels like another highly experimental dungeon layout. Wait, is that the fiend right there? So from what we're seeing from this dungeon layout, it looks like there's just a bunch of paths with a teleport at the start at the end, and you just kind of have to guess the right path. Which is definitely an interesting dungeon layout. We don't think there's any lack of interesting dungeon layouts in this game, in this version. Flashy, flashy zap. Oh, sorry, we should have, warned you about that. Angel ring obtained? What the fuck? That was a chest? Run? Oh shit. We did not mean to hit run there. Is that gonna cost us everything? Oh cool, that actually hit the right one. Doesn't Jean have 2 fucking flame rings too? I want to see what a thunderstaff does to one of these. I mean, in theory, a thunderstaff shouldn't do much, but then Lucia used Thunderblow and it did a shit ton of damage. The Vault Orbs. Pew. We're really curious whether this will actually do damage. Oh yeah, that actually does a lot of damage. It actually makes your life easier. So the one thing that we don't like about this game and the remake is how slow rounds of combat are. Yeah, this is a fascinating dungeon layout. And these things rolling around everywhere are the type that'll fuck you up. Like, we definitely remember those in the remake. Those appeared much earlier. But we're glad that they're finally appearing here. This game has a serious lack of enemies which could actually kill you. We're actually not doing that many of them. Each of them just takes forever. Each of them just takes fucking forever. And the sad thing is that we're not even getting much EXP for these. The difficulty really ramped up, the XP did not. This is a weird ass dungeon layout. How anything actually attacks my head banging. We're definitely appreciating how this dungeon is actually making us work. Like think about how we approach fights. Worry about dying and shit. Oh fuck, we already went that way. What does everybody think about this dungeon layout? Like four paths from the start? You just kind of have to choose one and run with it. And hope that you guess the right one. Like, we feel like a lot of this game has been highly experimental. Yeah, this game has had a lot of very experimental dungeons, is the best way to put it. And I feel like some of them work, some of them don't. And this is one that's kind of in the middle where it's fine. It's fine, but it's not particularly exciting. What the fuck? Why are we getting so little EXP here? FF7? Honestly, we really did not like FF7 because we didn't like the music. Okay, so it's partially the music. So we played FF7 when we were in college for the first time. There's partially that we didn't like the music, and partially that, it felt like the characters we like more melodic video game music. Tales of Fantasia is our favorite video game music of all time. The other thing about FF7 is it felt like the characters might have been interesting when we were in middle school. It's the best way to put it. Like, the romances were definitely middle school romances. More fucking money. What the fuck do we even do with money here? whatever. Nakani Seto? We don't remember Nakani Seto, and it's Nakani Seto in that game. We also don't remember the game well at all. Another problem with FF7 is that the game is just fucking ugly. Like, yeah, the game's just ugly. There's no way around it. In general, we find early 3D graphics to be... Oh, Red 13's true name is Nakani, and his father said, okay. We don't even remember who Red 13 is. That's how little we remember about FF7. We really wish that these fights gave us some actual EXP. Like, we were getting much more EXP in the previous dungeon, and those fights were way easier. Okay, so this dungeon is just turning into a maze. Please don't hit us first? Fuck us. That's an interesting dodge from the Vault Orb. Oh yeah, we forgot how much defense these things have. Start trying to use status spells and trivialize their tough enemies. Yeah, the problem is that like we're at a stage where we don't really need to burn MP at that. Like if we're gonna be burning MP, we'd much rather save the MP from the silver lights for Ronfar. You only played the PS1 remake? Yeah, so this game has been the original the combat has been significantly easier in the remake up until now, and like this is the first dungeon where there's actual difficulty. It's really interesting how like they're actually ramping up the difficulty of normal monsters like midway through the game. We were not expecting that. At least Lucia's doing shit now. Like in the remake, we think around this point was when we started getting to the point where we could just attack it with everybody and not have to think about it. And we felt like we got there way sooner in this version. But they're kind of undoing that now and making us actually like pay more attention to fights. Not really, but a little bit. Also, the load times are horrendous in this. Hello? Oh no, did this just freeze? I think it just froze. That's happened to us once or twice before. It's okay, we saved recently. Why could we not just go through this one? Oops. Oh, shit. The default option for combat is AI. Well, we're gonna run to the bathroom while the AI does whatever the fuck it wants this turn. Okay, so the AI just fucked everything up. Gene's MP for waste breeding. She's supposed to be. Oh, that's an interesting way of thinking about it. That makes sense. So, serious thing. If anybody knows which way to fucking we fucking did it again. Okay, we're gonna just fast forward through this garbage. Like, we don't want to just. We don't really give a fuck what the AI is doing. Other than just burning through our MP. Wait, what's that? So, we think as we get deeper into this, we are enjoying this dungeon less and less, because we're just kind of a fucking maze at this point. This is all, we think. Yeah, this is all. So this zone. So it's interesting in this one how the enemy zone attacks actually like have like splash damage with different radiuses. It's very, very different from the remake where it just does full damage to the zone. Yeah, these battles just take too long. but soon we'll be through this dungeon. And we'll be getting to the certain story event that you mentioned soon, and Jean's powers are going to skyrocket. Which will be awesome. We do feel like as we've gotten deeper into this dungeon, like, it feels like the enemies are less threatening. We're not sure if we just got some levels, or if we're just getting more used to it. If anybody knows the way to this dungeon, please do tell us. We are actively trying to figure out where the fuck to go. Yeah. So we actually played the first lunar and never fell in love with any of the characters, which is disappointing. We played Silver Star Story complete. We fell in love with all the characters in Eternal Blue Complete, but didn't really fall in love with any of the characters. None of the characters from Silver Star Story Complete were memorable. We absolutely love all the characters in this game. And we aren't sure if that was... Is the writing better in the original Silver Star? If so, then that's like a potential thing to do one eventually. Yeah, we never played the originals either, but we've been wanting to play this game for the original of this game for a decade, and we finally got around to it. Somebody mentioned it somewhere else, and we decided, fuck it, let's go for it now. It's not better in the Game Boy port? It's too bad. Because like the characters are very good in this game. Very, very good. We still love how it attacks by headbanging. Okay, we hope that we don't get burned because we didn't target down the dangerous one. Okay, we don't. Yeah, don't bother playing this version. Like this version is very good, but the remake just does everything a little bit better. Remake just doesn't. I would definitely recommend the remake if you're like looking for a chill game with awesome characters to play for 20 hours. And like we'll say that the combat is very interesting at the start. If anybody knows where to go, we're definitely accepting backseating because we are pretty fucking lost. Yeah. So this game actually predates some of the original Pokemon game. Wow, look at that lag. This maze, yeah, this dungeon does not make any sense to us. It's a fucking it's a fucking fuck you maze. There are a lot of battles. The remake has more of a Tales of Symphonia style approach to battles. Where where you can defeat every enemy in the dungeon and just wander around freely. And we definitely think that works better. Actually, we wonder if there's a way to turn off like a lot of battle animations. It's nice that Lucia is actually doing a shit ton now. It'd be nice if she had like more speed, but we'll take whatever we can get. What? That didn't kill? Things are so fucking fast. Luckily that poison will never proc. We're definitely looking forward to more Super Metroid grind. This actually might have been our first 3-tank finish. Which is awesome. Like we can do, like as long as our Ellen forwards and Ridley's are okay, we can do 3-tank runs. That was a 3-tank run. We probably should have targeted Voltor, but whatever. That sound is preventing the poison status effect. That was probably not the right thing to target. Oh well. Maybe it was. But really, if anybody knows the way forward, please do tell us, because we're just kind of needlessly lost at this point. Ellie asked us if we wanted to learn the speedrun of the remake together and just race it, which sounds fucking awesome. Problem is that that'll be like 10 to 11 hour speedrun when we're learning, which we can totally do, but that'll consume our entire day. Actually, now that we think about it, Lucia's power boost is really, really, really helping us. Wait, no, we wanted to go under this time and see if we can get anywhere. At this point, we swear we've explored every fucking where and just haven't found anything. Like, does anybody see where to go? This game has a lot of highly experimental dungeon layouts. That's how we describe it, and a lot of them are just bad. We originally put this one as like a mediocre dungeon, but we think the more that we're going into it, the more that we just don't particularly care for it. But maybe we'll care for it more once we're no longer super lost. It's good that it just wasted the turn healing itself. Staff bash. So, it's interesting the way that this deals with death. Like there's no revive items in the game at all. Like they just decided to revive the characters at 1 HP after battle, and that's it for revives. Which is an interesting decision. If I remember right, this is just a thing at the end. How is everybody doing? Hope that everybody's having a kid is all shit day. We're definitely looking forward to playing more Super Metroid in the future. Like the progress that we've been making makes us feel like we definitely want to keep pushing it in the near future. We're 1 second away from Pistachio. Let's see, who else do we almost get? Before Daojian, we're 1 second away from as well. Who also recently bopped us. We can get Richmond, we can get Edu. And there's a bunch of people from 4 years ago. And Apathy Duck, and Jake F. numbers would be super sick to bop. Like, Jake F. numbers was just like super amazing when we first started, and now we've actually caught up, which is awesome. So we're gonna see what's left. Like maybe there's some interesting something in the left path. Well, we're gonna get fucked up by the first one, but that's okay. Lake Demon is somebody who bopped us a few months ago, who we'd like to get back after that, because we've had Lake Demon as an opponent in a race. And then CFV would be a sick bop. Matrick would be a nice bop. Nevdi would be a great bop, who recently bopped us. Timon and Fee is a bop that we're really buying. I feel like once we get we feel like once we get the mid 45, there's not really much going on before the 44. you've got to be fucking kidding us. That's all it takes us back to? So, we think we're actually getting a bit salty at the game right now. We're happy to continue if people have ideas. And we're probably gonna keep pushing, but actually with Ronvar having this little HP, we actually might just go, we think our little MP, we actually might go back to the Destiny and take a heal. So we've been wandering this dungeon for like probably close to half an hour by this point, and we just haven't found anything in it. Like we've literally just been wandering in fucking circles. What? Oh. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. The path forward is not in that room. There's other rooms. That's why it says that it's the southeast room. Okay, we understand better. We're still gonna go back to the ship to heal. It's really interesting that Thunderstaff does so much damage to the Voltorbs. So in the remake, Ruby will actually occasionally fight, even if it's not last hitting. But in this game, all Ruby does is last hit. Oh wow, Dean's doing a lot more damage. Guess that level up actually helped a lot. Okay, where's the fucking exit? That's an escape rope. I can't believe that we never considered the possibility that that moving forward is actually not there. So we fucking love the sleep spell. It's called Herbal Breeze. The sleep spell is called Herbal Breeze, and it's from somebody who's like has a history as a priest, but is mostly just a gambler and shit. We imagine it's a metal babble, so it's probably immune to everything. Oh, there's a shit ton of flowies. No, it probably just runs, doesn't it? It's actually a fucking awesome use, Lucia. If you can kill one of those, you can get 32k EXP. Which would be like, yeah, a huge EXP boost. We want to fucking finish this dungeon. It's really disappointing how much lunar slows down towards the second half. Because it's such a good game. It just becomes a game that's kind of hard to stream because there's so much downtime between attacks. It's almost a game where we want to like have Super Metroid up in a corner and do room practice between every round of battle. Like grind do a few rounds of a room practice between every single battle. Maybe we will do that. Like that sounds fucking ridiculous, but it might work. It might work to actually make this more interesting. Oh shit, we never started our timer. Yes, so we just timed it. That round of combat was an actual minute. That was a full minute of just combat. I'm gonna grab more water during this minute. I guess that back when this was made, it was made for kids who have like an unlimited amount of time. Like if we were 13 years old, we probably would not care at all about how fast the combat speed is. But hey, we learned more about the fucking dungeon. We know that eventually we get Lucia's pendant, which will let us teleport back to the Destiny at WoW. We do appreciate how true the music is to the original. Fantasia did not do that. At some point we want to play the PS1 version of Fantasia. And just to kind of see how different it is. Hey, that's so much better than doing the battle. Eventually, if we want to farm levels, this is where we go, because this is where the metal babbles of this game are. So back when we were a kid and we played the Game Boy version of Dragon Warrior, We didn't have. They were just called Metables and Metleys. We had no idea that they were that actually stood. Oops, that was not where we meant to hit. We had no idea that they actually referred to metal slimes and metal bubbles. What? What the fuck? Wow, those are actually fucking us up. Oh cool, even if we hit run, she still casts something. Okay, that's one way to do a battle. That is one way to do a battle. That was not at all how we planned to do that battle, but we'll take it. This game also has a problem of super early CD systems just had long loads. Which like when this is made, like we probably would have been absolutely entranced by the graphics. Oh, that's where the fucking entrance was. Okay, we see. Teleporter maze. Everybody needs more versions of Sabrina's Gym. Wait, this isn't even a fucking maze, this is a linear. This is linear. Oh shit, okay. Somebody needs to remind us not to run away the next time. Like, that time it was actually fine because we were about to get fucked up. What? Oh, that's right. Teleporters aren't, bi-directional in this game. Ha! They just took us back to the fucking beginning. But at least they told you how you had to do it. Now we just kind of have to go back and forth and figure out which one is the one that's not linear. It'll take us to where we need to go. Or maybe it's not even in this room. Wow, this is laggy as all shit. Facet, so if you're still here, do you want a Factorio after this? Well, after our landlord comes. Because we're cutting stream in about half an hour, and hopefully we'll have this dungeon done by then. Fuck yes. Wait. Okay, no, this is new. This is new. So after we finish this stream, we can probably turn on Factorio and play a bit. Actually, we can voice with you, but we're gonna need to drop from voice whenever our landlord comes. Our landlord's probably only gonna be here for 10-15 minutes. He just wants to check the progress of the ant poison. Are we even going anywhere new? Yes, we are. Yes, we fucking are. This dungeon is a fucking mess. Like, this dungeon is an actual just hot mess. But it feels like we're doing way better. It's probably like the extra couple levels that we got and it just made a huge difference in how well we can kill these things. We've just gotten used to the fact that they're gonna fuck us up a little bit. What the hell is this game doing to us? So we hate the fact that like we kind of feel tired all the time during like this stage of rotating our sleep schedule around. Like we're still able to do stuff, but we do feel tired. It's like during the stage of rotating your sleep schedule around, where we're going to sleep from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Does this take us anywhere interesting? What the fuck is this? This isn't a teleporter maze. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. This is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, so we guess that, like we said, we guess that the way best we describe this game is a bunch of highly experimental dungeons. So we wonder how we'd feel about Road to Rhone if we were doing it for the first time. For anybody not familiar, there's a cave in Dragon Warrior 2 where like there's a bunch of places where you have to go through like a dark transition. The Dragon Warrior games have like two sets of things in dungeons, where one of them is always hidden and dark, and the other is visible. And like, if you go through the wrong one, you get sent back a short way. So it is guess and check, but it's also, if we remember right, it's not super punishing. It's a bit annoying, but it's not super punishing. And we wonder how we'd feel about that sort of mechanic if we were playing it for the first time today. Okay, please don't do something fucking trolly as shit with that. Did you see that? Because we went in the other one, the game actually just sent us back a significant amount. We chose the wrong teleporter there. Interesting how you can push them in every direction in the diagonal. In the remake, you can only push them left or right. Oh wow, we're actually running out of time to try and finish this dungeon. Given how we're feeling about this, we're probably not going to be playing through the epilogue. Which is honestly what we've done the last couple times. For the epilogue, we've mostly just for the epilogue we've mostly just we just go to watch the ending video on YouTube. Is this the right one? I think fuck, this is the path forward, we think. Dragon Angel Crest? C button choice? Oh, maybe okay, maybe the way that this dungeon works is you actually have to go through each section of it and open the big chest, and then the path can go forward. We think that that's probably what the dungeon is. Like, that's the only thing that really makes sense to us. Because we've encountered two of those big chests that we've never encountered anywhere else. Okay, that's 2 out of 4 done. This game really likes its mazes. This game really likes its mazes. We're starting to think that we're not going to actually have a chance to finish off this dungeon today, which is fine. We have tons and tons of other times that we can do that. What the fuck? Why do they have umbrellas? Next time we do this, we might actually try and put up Super Metroid in the corner and just, Did we properly reset our, No, we never actually reset it for our Super NT. Oh no, our crop was probably way off for Super Metroid today. Actually, no, we want to see how far that was off. Because we were using the wrong crop filter. Oh yeah, that crop was way off. Like, it's not terrible. Otherwise somebody would have just straight up yelled at us, but... We needed to... We fixed the crop for next time. There's a lot of blank space at the right, and a little bit on the left that's cut off. We're glad that we thought of that now. Unfortunately, Runfar is not particularly useful to us, so like, I think we might just repeatedly let Runfar die. So here's a question to people. Should we try and keep pushing to finish this today? Or should we just accept that we're not going to finish this dungeon today and push it off until next time? Because we don't think we can actually finish this today. I think that this is still room 3 and we need to do one more. Okay, now we can justify using the spell. Fascinating how Lucia is just kind of covering all of our damage now. Like, she suddenly became our strongest damage dealer. I feel like the remake balances her out. Makes her less OP. I think the best way to actually do this is White Dragon rings, and then now that we open the chest and go do the other thing. Like, we think we have to actually do all 4 rooms. Like, that's the most logical thing. That is the most logical thing for sure. Oh no, are they doing the same fucking thing again? We have to choose a path. I think one of the things that starts to make the dungeon way easier is that we've leveled up to the point where like leveling up significantly increases our speed, and that makes us attackable for the enemies, which helps a lot. That helps a lot, a lot. Okay, so the chest is one more to the left. Let's see if we can reach it from here. We are kind of relying on Lucia's magic to like do fucking everything for us. Okay, yeah, this is hit all enemies. They'll just fuck everything up. That'll really fuck everything up. We'll take it. Let's see if the little bit to the left is actually reachable from here. No. Gotta go down and around. Okay, there it is. That should take us directly to the chest, and that should open the path to the boss. So with that, it's actually possible. Hopefully it'll take us straight to the boss, and like there won't be any more maze. If that is the case, then we can probably finish the dungeon today. We have about 10 minutes left. That would be amazing. Puns are always welcome here. Always, always, always welcome here. I think the chest was here? So I'm just gonna run a little bit left, make sure that there's no path forward there. And if that is the case, then we're just gonna try White Dragon Wings to the front and see if we can continue. See if like a new path opened. 'Cause that's kind of what we'd expect. It's still fucking, there's like, okay, right now there's legitimately like 5 ants flying around our smoke detector. It is fucking ridiculous. That is an amazing plan. Let's see, Okay, please tell us if there's a new path or some shit. This looks new. This is new. This is it. That was the path. That was the trick. The dungeon wasn't bad. We were just stupid. We actually really like this dungeon. We really like what they did with this dungeon. Yeah, that didn't do much damage at all. Based on how little damage that boss did, I think we're perfectly safe here. I think it could take something really bad happening in order for us to lose. Okay, now we just spam the same things over and over. Yeah, that didn't do very much damage either. The bosses in this game have not been very hard. The remake had much more interesting bosses. Much more interesting bosses. We'll take that help. Yeah, like that's just not doing any damage at all. And we can just freely heal for like the next 13 rounds. Like, Ronfor literally has enough EXP MP to just heal for like close to 15 rounds at this point. Actually, no, exactly 15 rounds. Like, they made that spell so cheap MP-wise that it's actually kind of imbalanced the game. In the remake, they made it cost more than It made it cost like 12 MP instead of 10. It's 12 MP instead of 7, which is a massive improvement. We know that we're being a bit critical of the game, but it's just some of the flaws, like the battles just feeling slow, are present in the remake. But the battles being this easy are definitely a thing from this one. Like, it's to the point where we're actually a bit happy when the boss manages to kill us. Oh shit, is that gonna be... Aw. We were hoping that would kill us. We pushed the fucking boss back with a crit. That is amazing. You managed to knock back a giant fucking dragon by chucking a fan at it. A fan boomerang. Okay, so the boss actually casted Reflect somewhere in there. That was something that we didn't catch. We didn't actually catch the boss catching Reflect. But even with this whole third of our damage gone, we should just be able to nuke this with no problem. The ground force MP is red, but that still gives us like 12 more rounds. Oh shit, it's actually 9. So our landlord's coming between sometime between 9 and 9:30. So there's an off chance that we actually might not be able to finish this. I guess if everything goes wrong, we can just save state and resume the battle in the middle. Please be dead? There we go. There we go. Let's see what we get as loot. Let's see if like the White Dragon Protect is actually in this game or if that's only in the second. Only in the remake. I mean it's gonna be underleveled, but it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna be seeing the end of this, and then I'm gonna cut the stream. Can't believe you finally made it. Beginning to think you're a lost cause. What? No, how did you do that? Not important. Doesn't matter. Now that you're finally here, my dragon power can finally be released at last. You must throw the dragon ore directly at the crystal. Until it touches the crystal, the seal will be shattered. My dragon power will be released.
Listen, you haven't seen the coolest part. This is gonna blow you away.
It'll take more than you've got to blow me away, buddy.
Oh yeah? Well, watch this.
Seriously, why all the flashing? Okay, that's actually a really fucking bad strobe effect. Like way worse than the others. And there's Null. There's Null.
See, I told you this would be cool.
What? God, what fascinating voice acting. You make quite a handsome white dragon. Can the other seals be broken in the same manner? Yes, but you must have the correct dragon order. Gallia made certain that the dragon order was the only way to unlock them. Blue next. Lund is guarding its aura. Hope you're on your way. Good luck. See the white dragon crest. Oh, we can't actually use those from in here? Okay. Maybe we need to go out here to use them. There's no point in trying to farm EXP here. Like, it's just not good. So the pattern for the next significant section of the game is going to be the pattern is going to be defeating. It's going to be defeating the three others. Who are they? Lon for the blue, Mari for red, and Borgin for black, and then going and fighting the Fiend. So yeah, that is the pattern for the next section of the game. So with that, thank you everybody so much for watching, and we're going over to Decalled. Have an amazing rest of your night or day or whatever.